What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Now, I wanted to let you guys know that my How a Gentleman Should series is coming back very soon. I have a lot of great videos planned for fall and winter, how to take care of your skin in general, how to get ready for a date, how to buy your first nice watch, how to buy your first suit, and what's the other one that I wanted to do? How to collect fragrances. So those are all coming soon, promise you. I know a lot of you guys like that. The video I'm doing today is one that I never intended on doing, but a subscriber emailed me and he was like, you know what I'd really like to see you do? You don't give a lot of 10 out of 10s out. Could you go back to the fragrances you did give 10 out of 10s to? And in retrospect, let me know, do you still feel that way? And I thought that was a really good idea to see how the evolution of a frag had happened. And I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to go through the fragrances I did give 10 out of 10s to and let you know if they're still 10 out of 10s to me. And then I'm going to mention 3 fragrances that either I didn't review or didn't give 10 out of 10s to that I now do think are 10 out of 10. So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste your time. Try to go in chronological order of what I give the 10 out of 10s to, although that might prove a little bit difficult, but I will do my best. So first fragrance, one of the first niches I ever reviewed, one of the first niche fragrances I ever got. First 10 out of 10. This is Geranium Pour Monsieur by Frederic Malle. It is an absolutely fantastic mint fragrance with geranium and clove and anise. And yeah, this is still out of 10 out of 10 for me, because to me, it's the best fresh fragrance of all time for men. And I know that's saying a lot, but I like it because it's really not using citrus to be fresh or aldehydes or anything sparkly. It's using a flower and it's using mint, and it's a great men's fragrance. It's very different, and these fragrances that I gave 10 out of 10s to, for the most part, are very different and very versatile. And this one's versatile because you can wear it in the winter because it kind of has that icy wintergreen thing, and you can also wear it in the summer to cool you down. So definite, still stick to the 10 out of 10 on that one. Next one I gave a 10 out of 10 to, I'm also sticking with this one. Another mint fragrance. This is Roadster by Cartier, and it's very easy reason why this one's keeping its 10 out of 10. The presentation is bananas, even though this is a fingerprint magnet. The presentation is bananas. It is completely unique with that vanilla, patchouli, and mint. It's a heavy bottle, and it can be had for about $45 on on Amazon. And for a fragrance like this, of the designer game, to be this unique and of this quality and have this presentation, yeah, I'm sticking with my 10 out of 10 for Roadster. Next up, this is the only oud scent that I've given a 10 out of 10 to. This is Acqua di Parma's Colonia Intensa Oud. Again, I'm sticking with this 10 out of 10. To me, it's my favorite oud fragrance. People might laugh at me or whatever, but it's a fresh oud, and it's just Italian simplicity to the nth degree. I love the presentation. It's not that expensive. I think 100 ml is around $200. It's great value. So yep, sticking with the 10 out of 10 for Colonia Intensa Oud. Next one I gave a 10 out of 10 to. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about this one. It has been reformulated a little, so it's never going to be where it was, but it's my favorite fragrance of all time. Designer Orniche, and this is Fahrenheit. I'm not even discussing this one, but I still think it's worth it. Next up, yeah, I think this one's worth it too. This is, I thought Jubilation 25 was my favorite from the Acqua Wash House. Well, I was dead wrong. My favorite from the Acqua Wash House is Interlude Man. And yep, this is still at a 10 for 10 for me. This is just an incredible fragrance. I can't even begin to describe. It smells like sort of scorched herbs, and it's unreal. And it's probably going to be my fall and winter staple. So yeah, Interlude Man, 10 out of 10. Now, the only other one I gave a 10 out of 10 to, in retrospect, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I would have given the 10 out of 10 to it, okay? It's Min New York's Memento. And as much as I feel it's a great scent, when I really thought about it, what I was giving that 10 out of 10 to, I think, was the entire Min New York experience. It just blew me away. It's a great fragrance. I think the only reason I might, move it down to a 9.5 or a 9 is because it's not that different. There are wonderful myrrh scents out there. This might be the best. I'm not sure. I haven't smelled all of them. But I think if I, in retrospect, I'm leaving the 10 because that's what it is. I'd leave the 10 for any of these, but I think this is the only one I might have given a 9 or a 9 to, which is still an excellent score. Now, there are 3 fragrances here that, 1 I didn't review at all, and 2 I reviewed that I think do deserve 10 out of 10s. The first one is, well, let's just do it. It's Reef Gouache by Yves Saint Laurent. It is a perfectly beautiful masculine scent, a fougere. Smells like another one that's right next up. And there's just a great suit and tie scent. It's cheap, it's simplistic, it's clean, it has that barbershop vibe. I think it's one of the most perfect scents ever produced, and it's a perfect suit and tie fragrance. As is this one, which I did review, and I think I either gave it 8 or a 9. But to me, it's the best. This is the best suit and tie fragrance of all time. And you know the saying, you know, like money can't buy you class. Well, you don't need 100. You can have the best suit and tie scent out there for under $100. That's my opinion. This is the best suit and tie scent out there, and you can get it for under $100. It is Sartorial by Penhaligon's. I love that this is finally really caught on in Francon. A lot of reviewers are embracing it, and it's just a masterpiece by Bertrand Duchaufour. The other one I gave a 9.5 to. Fuck me, I should have given this a 10 out of 10 because right now it's my favorite niche scent. I don't think there's anything else out there like it. It is a gourmand, but what they did to this gourmand is flipped it on its side by adding a note of leather, like saddle leather, and then adding animalic notes. And it was inspired by Olivia Giacobetti's love of the circus, and it is called Zing. And just imagine one of the greatest vanilla caramelly gourmands with some animalic funk to it and leather. And it's completely unique. I think the L'Artisan presentation is unbelievable, unbelievably classy. I love the bottles. I love their whole aesthetic. I know they're sort of going in the wrong direction now. You know, Sephora discontinuing some of their favorites. You can only get this in 100 ml these days. But man, grab some of these L'Artisans before they do away with them like they did with Tea for Two. Get your hands on them because they're real gems. And this and Zonka are just amazing fragrances that are just of such high quality, Timbuktu, and so simple and at the right price. So there you go, guys. These are the ones that should have given 10 to 10s out of. And they're the other ones that I did. And again, I stick by it, man. I think if I could have a lineup, a rotation of Reef Gouache, Fahrenheit, Zing, Colonia Intensa Oud, Roadster, Momento, Interlude, Geranium Pour Monsieur, and Sartorial, that's enough for me. That could be my whole fragrance journey. You know, like I could have stopped there. Honestly, and I have something for every occasion here. You know, freshy, deep and dark and mysterious. Sartorial and Reef Gouache for suits. Colonia Intensa, Fahrenheit. Like these are cornerstone pieces of a fragrance collection in my mind, and certainly of mine. So let me know if you like this video. If you want me to do something like this in the future, definitely check all of these scents out. They are my favorites, and I'll be back to talk to you guys again real soon. I'm Maximilian. I must know. Peace.